All right, what's up, guys? It's gonna be TrendSetterz Arm Wrestling episode number 2. Gonna be a big boy show. We should have over a ton of horsepower on this show, literally. Um, Let me start letting everybody in. I'll be your host, Cole Raven. And here we go, guys. What's up, fellas? Welcome, Chop. Welcome, Christian. How you doing, Tillman? What is up, guys?
What's up?
What's up, guys?
How y'all doing, man? Welcome to the show. Like I said, there should be over a ton of horsepower on this show. Hopefully, everybody comes on. Bunch of big boys in Louisiana. Excited to see y'all. Excited about Louisiana State. Chop. I was talking about it last week, man. They had. I'm sure you remember the numbers. I think you said like 264 entries last year.
I think it was close to 210, 220, something like that. I don't have it right off the top of my head, but wasn't quite that big. I mean, I'd love it to be that big, but it wasn't quite there yet.
Well, that's what I'm here trying to do a little bit. I want to try to get it out there. That's the first question I want to ask you. What do we need to do to make LA State bigger?
Just positivity, reach out to people. It's always good to talk to your local high schools, try to get a couple, youngins in there, but recruit some people that just don't think they can do it. Explain to them that we got a class for everybody.
Right.
It's a lot of some people coming, a good ways just to watch. So why not come try out, pull the class? You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yep. That's how I think about it. I'm gonna try to get my wife and my daughter and all involved too to try to help get the girls classes with a little more people in it. And I think it's gonna be pretty big this year. The way arm wrestling's coming up, everybody seems like it's getting a little more popular right now, and it's a good time to try to get more people to come in.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm gonna try to do my part. You know what I mean? Let's maybe everybody could chime in about this championship belt thing too. Go ahead and talk about that. I kind of understand that they're expensive, and some people want to take it home and whatnot. I don't know if there's any like something we can do to all get together and pay for a take-home belt. I don't know if there's any other options there. I don't know much about this. That's why I got you on here, Chop.
Yeah, I can explain, man. I was just trying to keep it pretty simple. It's about $4,000 to get a set, and of course, you got to get that every year. So, if we would ever start doing that, we couldn't stop because then everybody would be mad. I've only, we know everybody wants one. To be able to afford it, it's not in the budget right now. Not even close. We would need probably close to at least 3,000 more in sponsors, and that's if. With that being said, that's if I get the continued sponsors that I had previously. That's not going into that budget, which that's hard. It's hard going out there asking people, friends, for money and expecting them to sponsor. So, we would need somebody. You need somebody with money to come in there and do a good solid favor to help everybody out. But that's the majority of it. Everybody thinks that I get rich from this tournament. That's far from it. By the end of the day, I make less than minimum wage for the hours that I put in to do this. It's a job. It's not a hobby. There's a reason that the tournament is still going on for so long. And I got a lot of people that like the idea of the travel belt because they get to hold, let's say, a belt that Travis, Don Underwood, or somebody's had in the past. They get to keep that same belt that they kept, and it means a lot to them. So I think it's a good thing we're doing, but I love hearing feedback on it. I love it's always good to know what the people feel because I try, and I'm sure.
Well, I'm new to this. Sal's been here a while. Christian's been here a while. I'm sure they got a little bit more feelings about it. I mean, I completely understand how expensive it is.
Yeah.
You don't know me that well, so you send it home with me, I might tear it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not take care of it like it needs to be taken care of or something. And I'm not saying I would do that. I'm just saying, for example,
Yeah.
I'm not sure about all the sponsors. That's why I want to get in here and talk, do as much as possible for the sport that I can. I really fell in love with it about a year ago. Last year was my first tournament at Louisiana State, and I seen how big of a production it was, and I knew that had to be a lot on you. And I feel like you might need some support, and just at least getting more people to come and more entry fees and more of this, maybe that could help
The main thing.
further Louisiana State, because we got some of the best pullers, I think.
Oh, most definitely. We got a lot of talent in state.
Yeah, Christian, you got any suggestions or ideas on things we could do, man? But
I'm just telling you, my belt's above my mantle. I look at it every day.
Christian loves his belt. Trust me. Him and my wife had this little after party. They rubbed it in my face that I didn't have one, and
I busted my ass for many years to get that thing.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Don't plan on losing it neither, huh?
There's not a left-hander in Louisiana that can take it from me.
There we go. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So, no, I like the idea of the belt just staying with us for the year. It gives us something to work for, gives us something to look at while we're at home. The idea of keeping a belt, I agree with Chop. That's way too expensive, whether now or I don't care how many sponsors you get. Nobody's going to want to constantly put up $7,000 a year, $4,000, whatever it is, to afford the belts, So just give it to us for the year. And if you don't return to Louisiana State the next year, mail it to Chop, or bring it to Chop if you ever see him, whatever the case may be. But you got to give it back.
It's kind of.
So hold on. Let me understand this real quick. You telling me that you are taking home the belt right now?
My belt is above my mantle, dog.
Okay. So
what you're talking about, dude, is what you're trying to say is once you get your belt, that's yours forever.
Oh, that's what they're trying to say.
But that's not the case. The case is every year you got to bring it back.
Yeah, of course.
But your name stays on forever.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get your new nameplate every year.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. So you do have the belt.
Yeah.
No, he's
well,
just
you gotta get it back to you. Some guys want to keep it above their fireplace for 20, 30 years. Some guys are trying to get replicas made, because they want to keep it every year. I'm thinking that's why there's some talk amongst.
They're trying to say that they want you to give out a belt keep every year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what some people say, and it's just
that's a little tough, man.
Yeah, that's extremely. We're poor arm.
Have you never seen them, Cole?
I mean, I've seen the belts, dude. I got pictures of all of them. I promise you, I've seen them belts. Read every name on them, but yeah, I wasn't sure what the disconnect was there. Now I see people want to keep it forever because they won that year,
Yeah.
And that's not how it goes.
Yeah.
I think it should just stay the way it is, man. It's better that way.
Well, I don't think none of y'all ever met my buddy Tillman here, the big crazy Bayou boy. He's an amateur that's been training with us at Grants. He's pretty strong. He's coming in kind of strong, so he should do good in the amateurs this year. I just wanted to introduce y'all to him.
Yeah, I've seen some of the videos y'all posted, man.
Yeah. I'm really trying to bring a bunch of people in with me because I was just there as an amateur. I'm not a pro yet, you know what I mean? I'm just coming up, been about a year or so in, and trying to pull some new people in with me,
Yeah.
Grow the sport, get more entries. What you think about
the more people we can get, the better.
Still thinking, man. I'm thinking. I mean, every tournament is run their own way, and that's just, Chop's way of doing it. I think it's, I like the names on the belts, but I can see where some guys want to keep it all the time. I understand that, but it's just the way he's doing his tournaments.
Yeah, well, when you got the belt, you got the
I
chance
like.
to get reps
Well, me
of it.
personally, I'll be honest with you. So me, this is just my opinion, right? So I'm going to try to go get the right hand belt this year, right? And I love the fact that my name stays on it because for me, in my opinion, that name is better than this little medal here, or this little medal here. I mean, I got 100 of these in a box. What am I going to do with these? At least people are seeing my name on the belt for years to come. So it depends how you look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
whole idea behind the concept is to your name's immortalized upon whoever gets it. It doesn't matter who wins it after you, but they got to see your name on that belt, and you're stuck there. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like that idea. I like that idea again because that name for me is more important than a shitty little $3 medal. But that's me. That's my opinion.
yeah, I think I had a question there, but I don't know. Sure, you could see it, but
Yeah,
yes,
everybody
my
should be able
wife
to see it.
yeah. Is that Marceline? But yeah, my wife is pulling again this year. I mean, she don't really train or nothing. She's my babysitter whenever I do this. But we had some extra help last year, so she loves it now. Trust me, she loves rubbing that in my face every chance I get. So she gets. I mean, it's
That's good stuff.
yeah. It's all,
I think I might be able to get my wife to pull this year too. She watched
yeah,
my daughter do it. She's been arm wrestling a little bit.
might as well.
We'll see. We'll see, man. Uh, so Chop, have you ever thought about doing like promoting more than just Louisiana State, or is that just kind of got your hands full with your job and all? Because they got things like the 98% with the Winter Blast and other big promotions that maybe we can get something like that going in Louisiana too.
Yeah, I do. I do help actually the tournament and so technically my job back to promoting and everything else, which was another topic last week that I wanted to just clarify a little bit. But my job is the Louisiana State Director for the USAA. I work with the USAA and we help each other out. They do a tremendous bit for my tournament to help out. I am the director, but they do a tremendous, not to take anything away from them, they do a tremendous amount. But as far as just to get that all cleared up, I know there was a little uncertainty, but let's see. As far as promoting goes, there's a tournament coming up on the 30th. The guy actually reached out to me, and being crawfish season, I didn't have time, so I kind of told Leonard Denise, "Hey, look, check this out. Here's the guy's contact. I'll help y'all promote it. I'll help you tag me every chance you get. Do whatever you got to do. I'll try to get guys there. But that's as far as that tournament goes. But I'm open for other tournaments. I just didn't want to flood the state because I think right now we got going on 6 tournaments in the state.
Yeah,
So
I understand that, but I'm looking at them like I went to Sulphur last year, and there wasn't very many people there, and I'd like the y'all promoters and y'all side to be able to profit off of this and make it bigger and better. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I could be overstepping. I mean, are y'all happy with the way it's going? Is y'all's plans going like they want? Do we need to like promote it more? Need more people involved in the promotion? Just that's what all I'm on here trying to do is get Louisiana's name out there. You know what I mean? I think we got some awesome pullers over here.
yeah, sure. I'm happy if y'all happy, man. I try to make everybody happy. Sometimes that's my problem, and I try to spread myself too thin. But if whatever y'all want, if like, for instance, let's say the belt situation or anything like that, my cell number is 337-717-6830. Anybody wants to call me or talk to me about anything, feel free to call me. and we'll talk about it. And that goes if there's a discussion, if there's a problem, just reach out, man. I'll try for the tournaments for this situation, the promotion. If you want to see something else, I'll try my best to make it happen. That's what I'm here for.
That's awesome, Chop. So I think what you're pretty much saying is instead of anybody complaining or anything about something, if you got a solution to a problem, give you a call and you can talk about it.
Yeah, I don't mind. My phone's open. If I don't, I got a call log. So if I missed a call, I'll call you back. I mean, I'm pretty busy during the day, but I got time. So especially right now, this is my job right now to ramp up this Louisiana State and trying to get it going as good as possible.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I think last year was my first tournament there, man. I had a blast, dude. Pulling in the amateurs, I had quite a few people to pull against, man. I was surprised, you know. So
yeah, big class.
I'd love for it to get bigger and get more people from Florida and Texas wanting to come over here and us sit on here and talk some shit about them, and maybe they come over here and try to take our belts. That's what I see, you know.
Yeah, that's
Don't
cool.
hold your breath, though. The Texas pullers are something else.
Yeah,
I know it, man. But you gotta sharpen iron with iron, huh? Steel with steel.
I did reach out to some. There's going to be, I talked to Lindley and Tucker. I think they pretty set on coming this year. So, you know, they normally bring a decent crowd with them. So, you know, we'll see. You never know until it happens. There's just, we got life that happens, and sometimes it gets in the way of stuff. But
definitely,
hopefully, we get a good turnout.
Maybe we can see if we can actually get Tom Nelson over here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Who's that?
Get him to show up.
Nelson. Yeah, man. If we get some big names to come, that'd be cool. Besides, I mean, Chop's already a big name. Christian, you a big name to me already. And Sal, y'all big to me, bro. I don't know if y'all understand that. I'm looking up to y'all, and I really love the community, man. That's why I'm doing this podcast, just to get us out there a little more and tell people I don't think they can beat us, you know. Florida, they think they're the Georgia of North America right now, so I'd like to see where they all at, you know.
You got names in Florida like Carl Stanley, James Shaw. You know, those guys right there are just two top end pullers.
Yeah, they tough, man.
I would love my chance against, especially for the belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's what I think we could try to work toward, you know, set up. Maybe we can go as a team. I know things are a little shaky or something. I don't know. I'm not in the politics of all the teams, but I like to pull with everybody, talk to everybody. I just don't want to offend nobody. I don't mean nothing by nothing. I've only been in here a year, so I don't know all the backstories, you know what I mean? But I would like to see Louisiana. There's a lot of podcasts out there talking about their states and where they are. I don't see much coming out of us, so I'm going to try to get some attention pulled on us. It should increase tournaments. It should increase everything. If you want to go pull a super match, if they see this in their feed, they might start thinking about us. So seeing us rip hands apart, and it could be good things, you know. And I appreciate y'all coming on here, man. It's gonna help out, you know. Then you got Chop, you know, he's been on Game of Arms. I want to hear a little bit about. I just want to hear a little. I know you've probably been asked this question a million times. I just want to hear a little bit about the experience of being on TV, traveling agent, pulling, doing all that stuff, you know.
Oh, dude, tell people this. Ain't nothing special about. I'm just another person, just like anybody else. I got lucky. I had a blast. The timing was perfect for TV. Come through a bad divorce, had a bunch of drama going on in my life. Wasn't in the right place, but I loved it, man. I got to meet some good people. Of course, they make you look like enemies, but got to meet some good people. Got to meet some people that talk a lot of trash. I don't like that too much, but it is what it is. But I had a good time.
Yeah, I've watched that thing about 3 or 4 times. It looked pretty cool, man. If nobody's ever seen that, man, you gotta go watch Game of Arms. If you're an arm wrestling fan, it was a good show, man. It was cool.
Yeah, but don't you think it's kind of the era to talk trash a little bit now? Because it seems like that's the only way to get out there now. It's kind of crazy.
It is, but I try to do it a little casually. You know?
Yeah.
Because I really don't want to. I really don't want to dig in nobody too bad. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
I bite my tongue more days than none
let it
because
out, Sal, man. You a good dude, bro. I mean, just whatever you got to say, you can say it on here, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah, I'm not gonna say much. I'm not gonna say much here, but you know, I see a lot of poo poo out there. So you know,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
I'm with Chop though at that last tournament, man. I really felt Chop got up there, man. Made everybody team shirts, Team Louisiana. It's not just one team. Man, that was fucking cool. That made me really want to be a part of this community. You know what I mean? What you did there, and I think you're doing a lot of great things. And I wanted to have you on here to see if there's anything else we could do to help. You know, but as far as I got out of it so far is just keep pushing, promoting, trying to get more people to come.
Yep.
That kind of all I could do. You know, I don't have money, so I can't just throw $10,000 your way to help out that way. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. Everybody does their own part by showing up, you know, and that's all we got to do.
Yeah.
When you show up, even if you compete, don't compete, you know, you help and support. So.
And I think all the time, man, if you're one of them people at work or in life that you go get the groceries out of your car and you just try to take every grocery out all at the same time, you might want to consider arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Or if your coworker at work comes to get you because they can't open something or they can't move something, and you're that person that can go over there and just grab a hold of it and move it, you might want to come arm wrestle. So that's pretty awesome, man. I'm gonna be there on the 30th. Anybody else going to that point? You going? Oh,
Trying to be there.
yeah. I know that big crazy Bayou boy over there. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Tillman.
I'll be there. I ain't gonna be with y'all though. I'll be amateur.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
That's right.
I don't know if
Yeah,
y'all hear me too well because I'm dealing with bad service. But 35 years old. Uh, I'm a 6'4". I weigh 290. I've been powerlifting for about 2 years now. I always liked arm wrestling. I kinda got into it from the Game of Arms show. That's when I started like really getting interested in it. But this last year, I got met up with Kyle and Grant and Cole, so that's how I really got into it.
Yep. You're doing good though, man. Keep pushing. You working hard. You're gonna do good. I promise you, buddy. I promise you. Anybody thinking about this stem cell stuff going around?
If I can afford it.
Huh? I hear that, man. They got that Winter Blast tournament, man. If you win over there, you get a free treatment.
That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. What Rob and them are doing.
Yep.
Robbie and them are just trying to get that bigger and better, man. It's
Yep.
good for you. You see improvements with people like Dan Moser, John Brzezinski, Devin Lorette, you know. It's very, very expensive. It's very, very expensive. And, you know, guys like me with my shoulders and my hands, I'd love the opportunity to do it. But $2,800 to $4,000 a pop, that's kind of steep for most people.
Right.
So, I mean, best part is just, man, keep yourself healthy. If you get hurt, take that necessary time to review yourself. If you keep getting hurt, maybe go see a doctor. You know?
Yeah.
Like my shoulders are bad. I know Sal's back is bad. I know Chop's just hurting all over because of who Chop is.
I'm a big sore.
Man, it's just stem cells are stem cells. If you can afford them, they're a good thing. You know, Like I said, most people can't.
Yeah, I can't afford it, but I see all these guys doing stem cells. It seems like it's really working for them, you know?
Yeah. Stem cells are helping herniate a disc.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few things that probably ain't gonna help, huh?
So we got here in the chat, man. It says Jack wants some redemption for Cole and Sulfur from Sulfur, huh?
I'm excited about these guys that just started with me and all. They got some pretty good ones.
Yeah.
That's all right. Right there. That's that amateur medal from Louisiana State last year. I'm supposed to have two of them. Something happened, but Chop sent me that in the mail. This is how good of a guy Chop is. I hit him up. I said, man, I misplaced my medal. I think I set it down somewhere. Somebody grabbed it. I don't know what happened, but Matt put me one. I didn't expect it neither. Matt put me one in the mail and sent it to me. So that was pretty awesome, man.
Ain't no problem.
But yeah, it was fun, man. I'm excited about Louisiana this year. I'm gonna be pulling my first pro, so y'all take it easy on me, man.
Speaking of redemption, man. So, you ready?
I think so.
What happened?
I got called out.
Christian wants some redemption too, apparently. But yeah, I'm ready, man.
Oh, that match. Oh shit, yeah. Hey, that was a good looking match too, though, man.
Yeah, Christian, say it. I know you want to say it.
That was a good match.
It was a good one.
Y'all pull so much though, you know. Any given any given day, y'all can go back and forth, you know.
Well, you can't. Well, at the point you can't give each other nothing because you kind of know where each other are going, and at the end, you know what you're gonna do, kind of,
See, that's where we were at the end of it, man. We just shook hands. It was like, dude, we trained together. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He knew where my hand was. I knew where his hand was going. He just got there a little bit quicker than me.
Nah, man, but but hey, in respect, man, I got a lot. So, I'm all about my hand training, right? So 3 weeks up to that tournament, I quit working out my hand like an idiot. I quit doing all that, and I was doing just dedicated exercise to learn how to stop a hit because I knew you were coming. Soon as you said you would be there, I'm like, oh man. And I knew. So, I threw away my hand exercise, all my bands, and I started doing preacher curls, some crunches, and just, hopefully just to be able to stop you.
Wow.
I guarantee every super sitting right here, I will be at Louisiana State.
I'll be there too, buddy.
No.
Be there too.
I will be there. I've been training my little ass off.
I ain't stopped since last year at Louisiana State. I'm way behind y'all, so I got a lot of making up to do, but I've been taking some chops out of that, I think.
Shit.
You better calm down. You better calm down with all them bands in the IHOP kitchen.
You like, hey, what's his name?
I'm waiting for him to snap, man.
Dude, I'm not doing that.
Video.
Listen,
every video.
I'm not doing that no more. I wasn't thinking about it before I was doing it. Doug Lambert put a message on that video. He said, man, if that band would have broke, you'd have lost your whole crew. And I started thinking, I'm like, man, he's right, dude. I ain't doing that anymore. They would all hit their head, lawsuits, all kind of shit.
Guess Cole wouldn't be the manager at IHOP no more.
Yeah, man. I got those were some nice sized girls pulling on that thing too, so but yeah, I've been training, man. I hope I do good. I want a place, I want to win, so I'm coming. I don't want to be I don't know exactly where I'm at yet, and I don't want to be too like I'm gonna kick y'all's ass, you know what I mean? Not until I actually almost kick y'all's ass. So
you gonna jump up into the pro class or no?
Oh yeah, I'm doing pro. There ain't nothing for me in the amateurs. If I lose in the pro, I'm getting better. If I win the amateurs, I'm gonna be taking it away from like Tillman. He's gonna be pulling amateurs this year, and I don't want to jump in there and take that away from him. The same thing that happened to me. I felt great. I won left hand, right hand in amateurs. That was a good start. I had a blast. It was fun. I don't want to take that away from nobody. I've had my 1 year as an amateur. I feel like I could do some damage in the pros. We'll see.
I look forward to you, buddy. I look forward to you.
Thank you. Definitely. Got Arm Freak Arm Wrestling said, "What's up, guys? What's up, Arm Freak? Glad you're here, man." We got Jack Hellbin in the chat. Another guy tried to get him on. He's another big boy. Big boys episode. You know, we got almost a ton of horsepower on this show right now. So,
Jack said what? Jack, come on now. He said he's gonna slap some woman.
he said he's at work, so he can't get on. I sent Marcelin the invite. I don't know if he wanted to come on, but this is a big boy episode, man. We got a lot of big boys on here. Ton of weight, ton of horsepower, so gonna slap them women in the lip. I thought he was going to snatch the shelf off the wall and yeah. Talking about them videos. Jack, think Jack, is he pulling in the pros this year?
I think so, man. There's nothing for him in amateurs either, man. He had a great performance in Alabama. It was fun, man. Holding people, taking his head, going no. It was good.
That's awesome, man. That's why I'm not pulling amateurs no more, so them amateurs can get that feeling of, I don't just want to go in there and smack no amateurs, you know what I mean? And take the win out from their sails. I want them to keep pushing forward. So I got Tillman on here. I want him to keep going. He's a strong guy. And anybody else I could bring up while I'm trying to go up? Come on, man. Let's arm wrestle. It's fun. It's fun, man.
Park over there.
Yep.
All right, fellas. Well, I'm fixing to grab some food for the night, and then I'm gonna crash, guys. So.
All right, Christian, man. I appreciate you coming on here, adding to the horsepower tonnage.
All right, just remember, Sal. It's coming, son.
So I'll be there. I'll be ready.
Love you, buddy.
You too, Mark. Talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. Bye, guys.
All right.
Later. Before I forget, Kodak told me to tell you what's up, Cole. So you get some.
Hey, Kodak.
All right, yeah.
Tell him I said what's up, man.
He got him motivated. You've been working out with me.
That's what I want. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want, man. The stronger anybody gets in Louisiana, the stronger we are as a team, you know.
Yeah. Well, what's up?
We got Eric Harlan. He said, "Holy shit, that's Chop."
Look at Sal. Listen.
Why are you laughing at me for? Don't laugh at me. You want something? I'll move you an hour down the road, bro.
You giggling over there. See you.
So what you got, Chop? You pulling in supers this year? Or you
42s, man. I gotta cut this Christmas weight back down.
okay?
Checking.
I heard you was a little over 242 right now.
Oh, always, man. Always. What's that, bro?
Little brother told me he's about 265 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you cutting it close.
Maybe a little 271, maybe.
What you weighed on the show?
Oh shit, probably 290. I had to guess something like.
Glad dude.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
I think we all want to be a little healthier, you know. It'll help you be stronger.
It was a blur.
It was a blur, huh?
Yeah.
Looked like you had a good time, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
You got a fan in here, man. I watched Game of Arms like a million times. Chop's story about losing a friend hit home with me 100%.
Yeah, like I said, man, I'm just another guy. Most of my stories people can relate to, and I was just real, and I appreciate all the feedback, man. And sorry to hear that, man. We all lose people, and it sucks. So.
Yep. Awesome, man.
So, Chop, what is next for you, man? I mean, I know we pulling, we staying busy, and you got plans for like tournaments out of state.
Well, the two coming up is my priority. I'm probably not going to take any time off for the New Orleans tournament. Just keep working out and training, and then obviously Louisiana State. I mean, I kind of got to be there. But after that, I'm kind of open. I'm gonna see how I do the in-Sal, and then we're gonna maybe me and you can get in the vehicle and go ride out.
Yeah, because I know me and Cole and we were talking. We've been talking even on the phone, off the phone, and me and Isaac been talking. Christian, and we're trying to get a bunch of guys together to go to another state. Like Cole was saying, let's go. Hit up some of these 98% guys. Let's go hit up some of these other guys. Go to Florida, Alabama, Texas. I think we need to do it, man.
I just need y'all to tell me when and where a little bit ahead of time so I can take the time off from work and I will go with y'all, bro. Like, let's do this. Looks like you got a hater in the chat there. I think that's your wife.
My biggest hater.
Chop's not all that cool. Don't feed his ego. Who is that, Chop?
That's my wife. Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah.
That's about what mine would say too. Definitely. So Chop, I don't know if you remember, but I asked you if my daughter could sing the national anthem. I just want to make sure that that's still good to go.
Yeah.
Instead of having a recording of somebody singing, I have a live singing, and she's gonna arm wrestle after. So
there you go.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Like, I can't let DJ get beat by the singer now.
She's young, but she's got her daddy's genetics, so she's kind of strong,
Good.
Got Archer's Madhouse, Devin. You seen Cole's daughter pull?
Yeah, I think they pulled in Monroe some.
Yeah. All the girls got together and pulled over there.
Yeah, I think I got some videos too, still on my phone. I can send to you. You want to put them on
Yeah, do that, man. I'm
on the
trying
stream.
trying to post a little bit of content every day, make some shorts, and get some attention.
I even got DJ's left-hand belt win Louisiana State last year too.
Nice. Yep. You got Jack on here. He's ready to go with us, guys. Let's go.
Load up.
What's the first trip, Florida or Texas? What's up?
So they can both catch it.
They can both catch it. I love it. I love it, man. Bring it to talking about this, man. I was looking up videos to try to, I do a little research. I want to have some good questions on here. And I seen a video. It's called Louisiana has the best arm wrestling team in the country. From 2005, it was Craig Tullier and some guys.
Ryan Thames. Yeah. I think it was Ray Hendrick, Ryan Thames, Craig Tullier.
I watched that video and I thought that was pretty cool back then. And
that's when Ryan had hair.
Yeah. I didn't know a lot of them guys. I'm wondering where they all are. If y'all got time, check out that video. That is the title of the video. It was put out by Arm TV back in 2005. This was before we could just get on YouTube and all this stuff. And I kind of like their attitude about Louisiana has the best arm wrestlers in the country. And I kind of think, I think we still do. I mean, I know Sal got more to say about it than I do. He's been in this game a lot longer. So.
I mean, Chop's been in the game longer than me. I think we have a lot of potential, man. I think we have a lot of killers here in the state, but they got a few killers in other states too, though. Christian mentioned a few too. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to go over there and sweep house, but I know. I think we're going to place for sure.
Well, I have talked to guys that's been in a while. I'm not going to mention no names because I don't know if they want me to or not, but I know a couple of old pullers, and they always say every time they go to another state that they just not the same. I don't know how true that is,
It happens like that, man. I mean, I travel around a lot, with my work, and I experience going to other states, pulling with some guys, and I've met some killers. Yeah. And then I met shit talkers too, though, so it really just depends where you go. But I know Florida has some killers. Alabama's got some killers. All the states got killers. Texas got them, But But I think we're there, though, man. I think we're there. We just need to go do it. We need to get out there.
That's it, man. We gotta figure this out and get together and hit a tournament up somewhere. I think Florida and Texas is a good place to start. Being they some killers.
Mississippi's right there.
Yeah, Mississippi. Well, Mississippi, Arkansas too is right there. Also, it's not far.
Yeah,
so between those four.
Well, next year I'm definitely gonna make Mississippi. They had a good turnout. It looked like.
They do. They always do, man. And they got a lot of killers there too.
Yeah, man. They had some big names. Corey West and Michael Todd and all them came out over there. I thought that was pretty cool. I want them guys to come to Louisiana State too.
Yeah, I reached out to Michael. I think he has something going on the same day. But
not far from it, huh?
Yeah. He said that he's gonna catch us again sooner or later. He used to do a lot of pulling years ago at Louisiana when it was contraband days. And
I saw a video of him there.
Yep.
I was watching a video last night of him there. He didn't even have a beard barely. He had a short beard.
198 pounds.
Yep. Short beard.
Yep.
Some good guys. I wrote down one guy, Caleb Ricks from Newton, Texas.
Yep.
He shouted out last year. Looked like he was strong as shit.
Oh, yeah. Caleb pulled against him and a little tournament they had in Texas, 6 months ago, something like that. So
yeah. So I wanted to ask you, Chop, do you prefer tournaments or super matches or both, or what's your feelings on all that?
Man, some people, it's always better to go one-on-one. That's what people believe, but I don't go that route. I like a tournament, man, because you never know what's going to happen. And I just like the rush because if you drop the ball the first match, you got to pull your butt off to come back from B-side and do it. So I like tournaments, but that's just me. That's all. When I started, that's all we had. So, what's up, Walter? But
hey, Cole,
I always want to give Walter a shout out, man. He taught me a lot when I first got in here.
But yeah, that's just my point of view on the. I like tournaments, but
I just got a message from Big Frank. I think he's going to join us in about 10-15 minutes. So maybe send him a message on Messenger.
Let me see if I think I sent him a message or I sent him a friend request. Let me look him up. Frank Walker III, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Walker III. I mean, if you got his number, tell him to accept my friend request. Then I could send him the link. Now I want to get a little feedback from you boys. Sal's giving me quite a bit of feedback on my show, what I'm doing. He said a lot of people thought it was pretty cool, and he got a lot of good feedback. I want to see how you felt about it, Chop.
Oh, love it, dude. Yeah, we've been needing.
Good. I need to hear that, so it gives me inspiration to keep going with it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you done started something now. You can't quit.
No, I don't plan on it. And Levi Fit, man, he sent me a message. He just started a podcast too. I'll go ahead and shout him out. I haven't watched it. I need to watch it. I feel bad that I haven't watched it yet and supported him. But it was his second episode last week with my first episode, and he said we keep and just keep messaging each other to keep pushing forward and keep doing it, So I got a little bit of support there with Levi, and I'm going out to his house tomorrow. I think Sal might try to make it. We're going to have some new amateurs out there that don't really have a team. I'm trying to get them boys hooked up with a team because the guy's fired up. He messages me almost every day talking about arm wrestling. So I'm going to go out there and arm wrestle them and see if we can get them fired up. We'll have more people coming to the amateur tournament. So Tillman, he's going to have somebody hopefully whoop his ass a little bit, calm him down. This freaking dude right here, bro, he works out every day, crying about his arm. I don't know if you remember the beginning, Chop, but it's rough that first year. I'm just getting over it to where I can actually start picking up some weights. I got you, Sal. The whole first year almost, maybe like 8 months after practice, 3 days later, I still couldn't hug my old lady. You know, I'd be like, crying, but I finally got over that. So Tillman's still in that little state right there.
I'm hurting today.
Yeah, I hit him up. Hey, you coming to practice? I'm hurting, man. I'm hurting. Man, come on, man. Here's some
how long you been pulling for, man?
Was that?
How long you been pulling for?
3.5 months.
Okay, how you like it?
I love it.
Nice.
It's better than powerlifting, honestly. I like the fact that you're actually going against somebody physically.
Yeah, it's better. Probably a better group of camaraderie and friends than it is in powerlifting. You get not taking nothing away from powerlifting, but it seems like arm wrestling's.
It's more like a family.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, one step down from getting punched in the face.
Wait, what?
So one step down from getting punched in the face, you know?
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Fighting.
Man, Tillman's
they got a lot of cockiness in there.
This guy is fired up about arm wrestling. I don't think he wants to show. This man got pulleys. He's got the spring. He's got monster Michael Todd arm wrestling table set up, dude. This dude, man. I'll get excited for you, buddy. Don't worry. This guy.
So that was you pulling his.
He's got everything he needs to be a successful arm wrestler in his fucking shed outside. Believe me when I say this guy is coming after us. Believe me.
So that was his spring you were pulling on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
huh?
man, this fucking dude, and he just pinned it, I think, 2 days ago, and he fucking was screaming, and I'm telling y'all, he's gonna be tough whenever he figure out that height. He's got some height, and when he figures it out, he's gonna be tough to deal with.
Yeah, I always say, man, be persistent, and besides that, like, consistency is the key to this. It's not like Jack just said, it's a marathon. You in it for the long run. It's not nothing short term. You're not going to get better really quick, but as long as you
Jack said that. Jack.
So, but yeah, you just stick with it long term, man. I used to know a guy like you that had a lot of stuff. His name was John Toops. # bring Toops back. But, it's in Cole's. I see y'all backyard, but I love that dude, man. Good guy. But yeah, if you got the equipment, there ain't no excuses. Just put in the time; it'll come around.
Bro, that's all he does. And I call him for practice. You coming? I don't think so, man. I'm sorry. I'm like, man, leave them weights alone for a little while. Come to practice. That's where you're gonna learn hand and styles and just everything you need.
Table time is very important.
Once that soreness goes away, you can start adding all your gym stuff. But you know, everybody's got their own journey. He knows what he could do and what he could take. You know what I mean? So,
but I mean, in my defense, 3.5 months? I only missed 3 practices. I mean, y'all do it every week.
Yeah, but a whole year I've only missed 2 practices.
Hey.
Man, you so full of shit. You were there a month and a half when I started.
I took my first time off in December, I think it was, at the end of December. A little bit in January.
He was training for those food challenges then.
Well, I just felt like I did a whole year of just beating my arm to death. So I took like 2-3 weeks off, come back in there and just started beating it to death again. And I'm back on that track. Now I'm incorporating some working out, going to Tillman's. He's got all kind of stuff. We're putting up some weights and we're going to see where it goes, man. You know what I mean? People like Jack, though, got me motivated. You know, he's a big old boy. He's fun to arm wrestle for me and all. So I'm excited, dude. The guys that are coming up, you know, we're going to try to come over there and take over all these old heads. But I know y'all ain't going to have it. So it's going to be fun. Like I said, I know y'all ain't going to have it, dude. So that's what I'm facing. I'm gonna try to come in there and fucking give y'all hell, but we'll see what happens. I know everybody wants to win, so. Yep.
Yeah, I think Frank said he's ready. He's on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me look. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he accepted the friend request.
Okay.
That's good.
I am new to this, guys. So anybody watching, give me time. I'll get better at all this. So let's see what I could do. Invite.
He's another monster.
Yeah, I've never met him too. I want to go to that practice, man, but
I want to see you guys pull, man. That'd be a great match.
Come on. I want to pull with all these big boys, you know what I mean? There we go. I just sent it to him.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good match, you and Frank, man. That'd be a really good match.
I'm at that point where I don't quite know what level I'm at. I don't know how good I am, you know what I mean? So I just want to pull, man.
Try to get down to Chops one weekend, man, or come to Craig's one weekend, Bro, Sunday at 1, Sunday at 5.
I got to take off work. That's my dilemma. I got to do all kind of stuff to make that happen.
Yeah.
Tournaments is one thing. My bosses, I tell them, look, I'm an arm wrestler and I got a tournament coming up. So I schedule the tournament off. Cool. Just scheduling off of work for every practice would kind of mess my job up a little bit.
But who's your
boss? We'll see. Y'all want to see who my boss is? Come here real quick. My boss is right here if y'all want me to come to the tournament. He's literally my boss at work, so.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a woman's episode eventually. Maybe I can get Chop's wife on, Levi's wife on, my daughter, my old lady. We can have some women on here too,
Yeah, because I'd love to start pulling.
Yeah, we know.
Go.
Levi's wife look like a beast.
What's that?
I said Levi's wife look like a beast.
She knows what she's doing, bro.
And she beat me. I beat Chop's wife though.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. She picks at me, so I get to pick at her. Good job.
That's right. Look what Jack said. Apparently we can go train at IHOP on the weekends.
Yeah, that's good.
Y'all ever show up at my job, y'all let me know. I will bring the table.
There you go.
Hey, that's a fire video right there.
We'll be in IHOP busting some ass.
You're gonna put come beat a pro for 100 this time, right?
150.
All right. Well, let me know what day. I'm coming. We'll try.
All right. Next year, I think I'm gonna go to Louisiana. Try to get you guys. We'll do like $500 and really make a crazy video. Oh. She said she was wore out. She's coming for you.
Excuses.
I like that one too, though, man. At the end of my video for Mardi Gras, Dalton Johnson, give him a shout out, man. He come out there after 2 years. After 2 days of straight pulling, he come out there and waxed my ass. And I'm like, man, I was tired, but
you never did post that video.
Huh?
You never did post that video.
I sure did. You got to get to the end.
It's on YouTube.
I know his wife likes to drop the camera when he starts getting those positions this way.
Wait, what?
I'll say you like to drop the camera down when I'm in the losing position.
What you talking about?
When me and Sal was pulling over there at the practice. That is playing. You got to get it all, Sal said. You got to get the good and the bad.
All right. So next go around, I'm going to get it
all. No, in his defense, you don't know what he was doing. He don't know how I was controlling that hand.
Exactly.
If he had a video, he could be watching 1,000,000 times. He might have had a better chance next time.
You're right. I was in the wrong.
1,000%. Dang.
What?
Well, she'd say that to me sometimes. All right. You kicked out now.
Well, I'm cooking. Hey,
yeah, Walter.
Yeah, could be. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna comment back to Walter's comment. I do a lot of blood flow at the house. I watch a lot of Bob Brown videos on YouTube about blood flow, but sometimes I get caught up in prideful lifts.
Yeah, yeah, it's hard starting out though, being a competitive person to limit yourself at practice on the weights and on everything when you're trying to grow so fast. You know what I mean? That's my experience. I'm trying to get up there, and but I listen to my body. So that's all you gotta do is listen to your body. If something's hurting, you want to do something light with it. If your wrist is hurting, you can squeeze a little ball and work it out and move your hand in all different kinds of angles, or pick up some light weights and move them around and try to work out all that pain. It just needs to be stretched and worked on, and blood needs to get there to heal it. So. What she said. She's smart. Never let your man look bad. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe that was the tactic. Huh? Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yes and no.
Where's Frank at, man? I didn't see him come on. I sent him the link. I don't know if he got it or not.
I'm gonna try to go in the kids are back, so you don't hear all this. I'm gonna go in the truck. So it might get a little dark, but I'll still be here.
Yeah, man, you good? We
That's
kids,
what I'm
man.
doing. I'm hiding from my son.
Yeah. Oh, I got a rugrat. That's a.
We got Arm Freak. Arm Freak. We're pretty much all supers. Top is a heavyweight at 242. The rest of us are pulling the plus class. We got
Luke's sleeping anyway.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, there you go.
We got one amateur pulling, and the rest of us are pulling pro. Yeah, man. I'm going to all. Chop, you said 6 tournaments. I only know of 4 of them.
So y'all had a little confusion the other day too. Fit for Life's actually in Shreveport. They got the one in New Orleans. That's 2.
Yeah.
PAL New Orleans 3.
Yep.
Louisiana State's 4.
Yep.
The Sulphur tournaments 5. And I don't know. I can't think. I think they got another tournament every year too. That's in.
Hold on. So
well, Sean Hancock's put on 2, right?
I think just the one in New Orleans. I don't know.
Well, I got this NPC Bayou.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Madness. Which one is that one?
That's the 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the 30th.
Yeah, that's the one that helped kind of get together, linked up there and them with the guy from New Orleans. Good guy.
Yeah, man, that's the closest one to my house, man. I'm excited about that. Nice.
So, Chop, you got any special guests coming in for Louisiana State?
I don't know, man. I tried to get Tom last year, so I guess some stuff happened. He didn't make it. I got to reach out to a few more people and see. I don't really have anything set in stone, and I hate to say if anything and then it fall through again because that's what happened last year. Just sucks when shit goes through. Sorry, the language, but.
Do you have any super matches set up? Anybody pulling super matches, Louisiana State?
No, nothing yet. So that's a good thing. Kind of let the tournament roll a little bit faster, so we're not there stuck all day. But I know there's a little bit of Travis Bajan's worried about the super matches. Some people, you got pros and cons. Some people love them. Some people think that they meant for a separate event. So,
anybody listening now referring to Chop's comment, Travis Bajan came out a couple of weeks ago and said he'd rather throw that money on a tournament and let the guys battle out versus super matches. He feels like the super matches are taken away from the tournaments, because a lot of those guys go there to pull the people that are doing the super matches, but I think it's a great idea too. I would like the money go to the first, second, third. It's a little more inspiration, because just is, especially going to another state. You know, it's hard when you drive all those. You spend. When I went to Alabama, I mean, shoot, I drove 9-10 hours. Spent $500-600. For a nice little medal. It was fun. It was it'd be fun to earn, but it'd be nice to a little cash back on the amount you spend.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not opposed to either. Really, it didn't.
Yeah, I wonder if we could. I don't know nothing about nothing hardly. Like, arm wrestlers maybe putting in a side pod. I don't know. I don't want to overstep anything neither.
Well, that might be a good idea too. So again, just brainstorming, Chop. What if you put a little section on Louisiana State and call it the Men's Money League or something? Kind of like we did the old days with bowling. You know what I mean? Like, all right, guys, you put $20 in the pot to enter it, and you have a chance to win first, second. You might get, $50, $75, $100. It's some kind of incentive,
Yeah, like just a cash class.
Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta pay your entry fee, which goes to the promoters, and then you got the pot fee.
Yeah,
that goes just for your class.
Yeah, and
like
the first, second, and third, you get first place gets whatever percentage, second place.
Yeah, but how do you do that when you got you have two different things going on too. So I don't know. Yeah.
What you do is if the person want to enter the tournament, what you do is you run the cash class first to where there's no excuses. Not excuses. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to hurt nobody.
Oh, it wasn't fresh. Oh, beat me in overalls. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good idea. That's something to think about. We just every once in a while we get a big sponsor, and I know now kind of what Sal was getting at, referring to what Travis was saying, that from getting feedback that the people would rather see it go across the tournament if we do get another big sponsor. And that's from what I'm seeing from feedback is the plan. So, or it's just hard to do but you'll get what I'm saying.
Well, I'm gonna keep learning. I don't know much about what's going on yet, but I'm gonna do everything I can. I don't know how to get sponsors interested besides just being some of the best,
It's like pulling teeth, bro. It's a lot.
I can imagine.
I lost friends because they take it the wrong way when you ask for sponsors, and that's trust me. I still do it for this tournament. Just know that.
Yeah, man. I feel like you've did a lot. Like
it's
sacrificed a lot.
Yeah, this makes almost. I think this year will be 17 years I've been doing Louisiana State.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, and it's arguably one of the longest running tournaments out there. So.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the toughest from what I hear.
Yeah. Well, shoot, you could say you've been there, bro.
Man,
you're a part of it now. You're a part of history.
I'm excited about that too. I love it, man. I fell in love with arm wrestling, dude.
That's
man. Once you get bit, that's it.
That's it, man.
I like hearing stuff like that, especially with some of the negativity out there. You never hear enough positive.
Yeah.
I love hearing that type of feedback, man. It means a lot.
Well, I definitely want to keep this show very positive at the same time. Talk a little shit. You always got to think you're the best. So, and I feel like we some of the best. So we're gonna see what happens in the next coming year if we can get together, go hit some tournaments up together, and as a team or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's so many different clubs, you know what I mean, and some don't mind talking with the others, some don't like it. You know, it is what it is. I don't want to be involved in any of the bullshit. I just want Louisiana arm wrestling to grow. Chop, you're at the center of Louisiana arm wrestling, so whatever we could do to help Chop out as far as sharing the Louisiana State arm wrestling tournament and firing people up about it. The
This
more
video
interest,
right
the more
here.
better from what I see from my standpoint.
Yeah, this video out right here, us talking's helping it out.
Yeah, and maybe like we was talking about, a cash prize can be in the future.
Yep.
You know, I feel like if it's beneficial for the promoters, then why not? Or I don't.
Well, it's,
Like
it's not only. I think it's not only for the promoters. I think it'll get some more people interested too. You know, like I wouldn't mind pulling for $300-500. You know what I mean? Instead of a super match, knowing I had an opportunity to win that at a tournament. You know, because I know the time I'm putting in my blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right. You know, it's for the money, but it's for the pride. It's for a little bit of everything. Just a little more incentive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, and I think that's why a lot of guys.
I think Travis trying to say too. You know.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of guys try and get out there and get super matches, because sometimes you might be able to get your hotel and all paid for with a super match, or I don't know.
Yeah, but
I like both of them.
I do. I kind of like. I mean, I both. You know, but it depends again who you talk to. You know, does it take away from the tournaments? Possibly.
Yeah, you know, it. I've talked to a lot of promoters. It definitely takes away from the tournament. That's one of the bad things, because some people don't want to pull both because they don't want to lose later on or early. And but that's something. Just do a big a single cash event. You know,
Right. It brings people in too. Right.
Yeah. You know, that's
cash
something
event.
Yeah.
So, are we talking about a whole different event?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think would make it a separate little cash event would do good.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
I think that'll get more people coming. Just we got to have the support from Louisiana to make sure that the promoter gets its money back, because obviously you're the promoter. You love this sport, so you're willing to try to help it grow and do good things for it. It's just you got to have the support of everybody here.
Yeah.
To make your money back off of it, you know. I guess that's how I see it, you
know. Marcelo was asking about Arkansas State. I'm not sure of the date. I think it's
what's the date, Marcian?
The 16th, maybe. I don't know.
Wow. Jack must be fired up, bro. Jack Barley, Mr. Hellboy, not quite hell bent yet, right? Sal. He said, we blow a lot of money and don't realize it. I got $500 towards the tournament on hand. I'll help out the state and the pullers.
Oh, nice.
That's fire.
Yeah,
need more people like that, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, the 13th. I said the 16th, but yeah.
4/13. April 14th, huh? Oh,
you know,
April 13th. I'm gonna have to look around my schedule and see if I can go to that one. I want to go to all of them. I want to go to everything.
That's man. Arkansas State, May 14th.
April 14th.
April 14th. Yeah.
13th.
13th, huh?
Yeah, 13th.
I got you. Hi, honey.
So we got one on the 30th. That'll be 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
I might be able to swing that. I don't know. Arkansas. That should be a good one, huh? They usually have a pretty good one, or what?
Yeah, I think that event's been going on for a good little while too. I think Michael's been. I think if that's the same one he's talking about, he advertises. He's been doing it for almost a couple decades too.
Yeah, I know David Smith and David Armour are doing great things over there too with Arkansas. Those are the guys you want to reach out to as well. They put on a lot of shows up there, a lot of events. They're doing good
All
things.
right, we got a guy coming in.
You sure do, Sugar.
What's up, big guy?
What's up, babe?
How you doing?
Hey, Frank, how you doing?
Frank Walker. Oh, yeah.
Good, good. What's happening? What's up, Chop?
Oh, same old blood pressure, all kind of stuff.
That's right.
How you doing, Frank? Pleasure to meet you, man.
Likewise, my brother. Likewise.
Yeah, man. What's new, Frank?
A whole lot of work, babe. A whole lot of work. Trying to do a little bit of training in between, and hopefully show up to Louisiana State, make a showing.
Oh yeah, good to
He
hear.
looks like trouble to me.
Trouble for Sal.
It's not what you think, babe. Just a big teddy bear.
Don't lie to you, man. I think that's gonna be a great match.
Yeah.
I learned one thing in this is never take anybody lightly. That's when you get your butt whooped.
That's when you
Absolutely.
get shocked, son.
That's what just happened to Christian about 3 weeks ago. So yeah.
Oh man.
I get lucky from time to time, bro.
Good.
How long you been pulling, Frank?
About 5 years.
5 years. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of took about 9 or 10 months off during the COVID year. Just there was nowhere to train. You couldn't go nowhere. You couldn't be around people. And
Yeah.
everything kind of shut down. It was kind of crappy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you?
Me?
Cold
Yeah.
man streak. Almost
I've been pulling since January 27th of 2023. So a little over a year now. I went to Louisiana State. Was my first tournament. I won left and right hand and amateurs, and I've been fired up ever since. You know.
Yeah, it'll get with you to the stick.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a little secret. So I went over there. Hey, Frank. So I went over to Grants one night. This is probably about 3 months ago. And Cole shows up, and me and Christian drove out there, and Christian grabbed his hand, and this I'm telling you his level too. Christian hit and about poo-pooed himself, right? Worked him back. Now, he was tired, you know, and then I about hurt my shoulder too, you know, a couple months before at Fit for Life. And his hand, same thing, man. He went right to the pad. Oh shit! I said, I gotta be trained up to beat you. It was something serious, and he's been he's one to worry about, man. Me and Isaac Saidi joke about it all the time. He's like, man, we gotta catch Cole before he becomes the Louisiana Levant.
I'm not gonna talk shit yet. You know what I
But
mean?
how big are you? Like, how super are you?
Well, I weighed myself a couple days ago. I was like 380. I'm probably about 370. I jump between 375, 380.
Okay.
Right now, you know, I'm kind of gaining muscle because I've been real consistent and I've been putting in a good bit of work. So I think I'm gaining a little bit before I start dropping off the fat. You know what I mean? Transferring in the muscle right now. I think I'm in.
And how tall are you?
5'11" and a half without my shoes on. So right at 6 foot with my shoes.
Okay, another short leg guy.
Yeah, I'm just wide and fat and big boned and love to eat gumbo and seafood and all the shit I shouldn't eat. You know, just like everybody.
Like friggin' like this.
Yeah.
Got a little wrist problem. It's just too damn big.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
What about you, Frank? You're about what? 6'1", 6'2", about 310, 305?
One currently about 335, 40.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to get back down to 300.
Yes, sir. That's a battle, man.
That's a little healthier, you know.
I feel better at 300.
Yeah, I gotta lose a little weight, man, so I can move around on that table a little better. You know what I mean?
It's those Friday night battles with the milk and cookies.
You got to do some pushbacks.
Woo.
You got to do some pushbacks. That was the biggest thing I learned was how to do pushback.
Those are
Big ass back away from the table.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I haven't tried using a smaller plate. It don't work.
No, I just loaded up twice.
Dude,
That's right. Maybe
I
3
was telling
times.
my daughter she was cleaning out the cabinet where we keep a bunch of our like bowls, big bowls and all. I'm like, man, we need to throw all that away except that big one right there. I like that big bowl.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, man, I need to stop fixing such a big bowl. Like they eating these little glass bowls and I'm over here with a big Tupperware bowl.
You eat out the salad bowl they made the salad.
grab the tray, put a slice.
Yeah, right.
Gotta learn that portion control, man.
Oh yeah.
My biggest, I was 355.
Really?
65. Lord.
355, but yeah.
Oh.
Not far from it.
Were you really that big?
Yeah, right before the show. When I won my first nationals, I was 5'9", 355. Went in there. A lot of people give me shit. They say I'm the shortest guy to ever win unified supers. So yeah, I've been in there and kick some ass. And then I come back a year later, 100 pounds lighter, and won it again, unifieds.
Yo.
Nice.
The
100-pound weight loss, man. That's tough.
Ever see Frank in a 242 weight class? You're going to see a whole lot more of me than you want to because I'm coming around fucking G-string, cuz. I ain't been 242 in 20 years since I got married.
You going to be feeling yourself, huh, man?
No, 100%. 100%. I ain't been 242 in 20 years.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that, Frank. You ain't lying about that.
So, who you know is coming to Louisiana State Shop?
In y'all's class, I'm guessing we're gonna get 1 or 2 from Mississippi. I'm sure a couple supers from Texas. I'm sure Lindley's gonna be there from what he says. No surprises. I really don't know. I reached out, tagged some people, so we're gonna see. Probably be a lot of in-state pullers and a few from the surrounding states here and there. Beat this dog. Those are Ken. But yeah, no surprises this year. But I did reach out, tag some people, sent some personal invites. So
nice.
No surprises except me.
Yeah,
I know Wayne had asked about it. He made a the other day, want to know when it was. I kind of hope he shows up.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's always good seeing Wayne and BJ come down, 2 big supers.
Yeah.
Scary guys.
BJ's holding the belt right now, right?
Yeah. So
scary guys.
Catch Wayne's number. I'm hoping.
well, that's good.
What's going on, fellas?
What is that? Look at that thing.
That's
know,
Hellboy.
right? Crazy,
That's
right?
Hellboy. What's up, Hellboy?
Yeah, fellas. I'm
So
gonna get
Frank,
that
the
one day.
backstory is I won't call him Hellbent until he me. Until then, he's Hellboy.
I'm working on it.
And I'm following that lead on that name.
No, dirty. You know that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dirty. That's all right. As long as I get my redemption, I'll be happy. I just need redemption.
I got to pull Wayne in Fit for Life, and he felt that's the best I felt against him.
Yeah, he's
going
strong.
to the strap, dude. He's ignorant strong to the strap.
Yeah, those are good dudes too, man. You know, Wayne's kind of. He's not one of those real fussy about getting his perfect grip. He's a good guy to pull. So he's just strong.
I like that.
Absolutely. If you're gonna pull big tournaments, pull those guys anyway.
Yeah.
You know, because you're gonna pull a BJ or a Brandon,
yeah,
a Wayne Withers, or Mississippi State to pull Corey West.
Yeah. My tendons are starting to hurt. Y'all keep talking, man. Golly. My poor 1 year in tendons. I don't know if I can take all that damage.
But,
I keep getting chewed out because I keep working out too hard. So I had to cut back on mine and do some resting. Starting to work.
Frank, you had an incredible performance in Mississippi last year, man. You beat some pretty good guys out there, man.
Yeah, I got pretty lucky.
Did very well, man. You look strong as shit, bro.
I got pretty. I'm not gonna lie.
Frank, you feeling better now or last year or what's up? How you feeling?
Before Mississippi State, I went through about 2 months where I started back training at a decent amount, and I was able to make some practices. So I still went into the tournament really fresh. I took the 2 weeks off before. I didn't do anything. I didn't pull. I didn't go to the gym except for a little cardio, and I felt really fresh. And I got lucky.
So, Frank, tell us about some workouts, man. You doing like a lot of weight training or a lot of bands or just table time for you? What do you like the most?
All of it.
All of it.
Hey, I hate to cut y'all guys short. Don't want to interrupt, but I gotta go. Gotta get the kids fed and stuff.
Hey, Chop, I appreciate you coming on.
Anytime, man. Holler at me. I'll be back.
About everything. You're invited back anytime you want to come on, man.
Yeah, anytime, man. Just holler.
All right, man. Thank you, Matt.
No problem, buddy. Y'all have a good
one. Yeah, John.
Chop. That was awesome for him to come on, man.
Yeah, it was it was one of those things, dude. I felt really good. And up until I gripped up with Corey West and he reached all back here, he just has a really big hand. He has a really big hand, and it's thick. And it's not as soft as you would think it would be with a guy being 425. Because he's not much bigger than us. He's 6'2". 6'2".
That's the man, though.
And dude, he's all man. I'll tell you that.
That is the man, though.
And it was hard for me to get the back of his hand, so I never really felt comfortable.
Yeah.
I never felt comfortable.
Yeah, that's a terrible feeling.
But I got
especially when your hand feels kind of open already, it feels awkward,
Yeah, instead of that good grip, it was kind of like this because
halfway open, man.
Big ass paw, and he just turns inside and brings everything with him.
That's why it's important, guys, to use that fat grip, man.
Yeah.
So when you grab that thick, meaty hand, you can kind of, replicate.
Been kind of fortunate the last probably year and a half. I know not last year, the year before, I went to nationals in Dallas, the IFA nationals, and I beat Brian Sitton.
Are you going this year?
No.
I was thinking about going down to Dallas. I seen that tournament on the little tournament.
That's a different tournament. The IFA National is going to be in Ohio, but Sean Hancock is putting on a tournament in Dallas. That would be a good one to go to.
Okay.
Frank, you beat him in a hook, huh? Or you top rolled him?
I caught him. We ended up going to the strap because he's surprisingly fast for a big guy.
Yeah.
And he straight wrist me, pushed me off the pad. And then we ended up slipping, and he took my hand, and I was able to get behind it and kind of press over to get back center because I was starting to get outside of my body. And as soon as I got back center, then he wanted to turn into the hook, and he is a strong son bitch. I'll tell you that with no doubt. But I came out on top that day in the hook.
Sound like a good match. Where was that at last year?
That was in 22 at IFA Nationals in Dallas.
IFA Nationals. I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, Miss Denise Waddles. She posts where it's at. She kind of heads the IFA stuff in the state. Yeah. And so they're having it in April in Ohio.
Okay.
And then Sean Hancock is doing the tournament in Dallas whenever.
Okay.
He is doing what's that shit he does? He's doing the whole PAL.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go to one of his tournaments few months in New Orleans.
Yeah.
One coming up real soon.
Well, my work schedule don't really allow me to go as freely as I like because I don't have any I don't have the vacation time yet.
I got you, man. I understand completely.
And I got a daughter. My daughter's a freshman in high school. She wrestles. So,
oh wow.
Yep. I want to save my vacation and kind of follow my kids while they're still kids.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Oh yeah, very important, man.
Yeah, that one he's got in New Orleans is October 19th. So
I'm curious to see who he has coming, man. Last year he had Tim Breslin came down, and
that's
really good.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, so it was
another one that's in Kenner. There's one that's in Kenner in March at the end of the month.
March 30th.
Yep.
Yeah. March 30th, Bayou Muscle.
Yep.
Spring Madness. I'll be there, guys.
That'd be a good one to go to.
Oh yeah, I'm going to that one. I'm going to one on the Louisiana State, May 4th. The Bayou Brawl in Sulphur, June 24th. And October 19th, the Bayou Classic.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out the country for the Bayou Brawl.
Okay.
I might see at the Bayou Classic, man. I don't know. That's the one in New Orleans, right?
Yes.
Yeah, October, right?
Yep. That is October 19th, guys.
I might see you there, but
right.
I mean, and then I'm going to try to get to that one. Not Sulphur. Was that the Bayou Muscle? Not, I mean, whatever the one. The Sulphur one. Yeah. I'm not sure if I can make that one.
Baby.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can make that one, man. Again, kids. I got 3, so we're just busy, man, running around between work, kids.
No doubt, man. I understand completely. I understand all the way, man. I know we wish we could make all of them, and life just keep trucking along on the backside, but we all got lives, man.
Yeah. How old are you, Cole?
I'm 37.
Okay.
I wish I'd have found this sport years ago, but I'm here now, so.
Yeah, I mean, I knew about it as a kid because my uncle has been pulling my whole life.
Yeah.
And
Mr. Herbie, shout out Herbie.
Yeah, I remember going to watch him as a kid, and it's like, damn, bro, this sport seems fun, and I kind of got away from it because I got into the more mainstream sports of football and baseball and track and all of that shit.
Yeah, but the good thing about arm wrestling is I'm 37 years old, and it's not too late for me.
Yeah, never too late. I started at
longevity,
I started at 35, and I just made 40 in August.
That's awesome, dude.
So, Frank, what was your first tournament, man?
Huh?
What was your first tournament?
Ryan Timms put on a tournament at the Cadillac Cafe in June of 2017.
Did you pull amateur?
No, he didn't have an amateur class.
Oh, you had to get straight in there with the big boys, huh?
Pulled that one, and then I pulled another one in February, and then I pulled one more that was whenever. And then finally, those guys convinced me to start going to practice. Like, dude, you need to come train. It's like, sounds kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Not knowing, right? Because I was a real big gym junkie, and it's like, damn, how do you train for arm wrestling?
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go to a practice. And the first practice I went to was at Ray Hendrick's house. And Ray pulls, I think at the time he was at the top end of the 176. So he's, 185 pounds. And I walk into his shop and they're like, hey, pull him. All right. Yeah, cool. And so we grip up and he's like, yeah, you can go whenever you want. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah, just go water. Oh, shit.
Everybody needs that experience, man.
He did the same thing to me too, man, when I first met him too.
Like, damn.
Ryan Thames used to do that to me.
Yeah, man, Ryan. So, funny story. I was working at Dow in Blackman. And I'm working a turnaround and I'm writing I'm writing permits for this guy, which happened to be Ryan. I never said his name, right? The next day, I'm at home and I'm scrolling through Facebook. It's like people you may know, and it's Ryan. I'm like, well, how do we have mutual friends? I don't know this fucking dude. And I was looking at mutual friends, and he knows Herbie. So the night, I'm like, hey, Walker. You know, and he's like, well, I'll arm wrestle. And I was like, no shit. He's like, how do you know him? I said, well, that's my uncle. And we found out bullshit a little bit. We ended up pulling in the maintenance shop at work. And he's like, look, I'm putting on this tournament. I think you can come. You know, I ain't never pulled no tournament. You know, I pulled in some bar rooms or, you know, when I was in high school and shit. I ain't never pulled no tournament. I'm telling you, you need to come pull a tournament. So I did. And that was my first tournament. It was at the Cadillac in Baton Rouge.
That's awesome, man. That's a cool story. Awesome. Good story, man.
And I
Frank, where do you practice
what about
now,
you,
man?
Jack?
Man, I just pull. I don't care who I pull. I'm the type I've learned from everybody. It don't matter where it's at or what we do. We could be on a raggedy table at the house. I'd be all right with it. I don't care. I learn from every pull that I get a hold of. I train hard and I do what somebody told me on their stream was it's a marathon, not a race. So now I take a lot of rest time. I destroy my arm, I leave it alone and just do blood flow and do not touch it unless I have to. And I'm growing 20 times stronger.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. The journey it'll take you on. Once you learn, you know, the importance of handling risks or, you know, finger pressures and shit like that. And it's like, well, man, there's a whole lot more to it, you know, right? And, you know, like I said, I was a big gym junkie. You know, 5-6 days a week. I'm working out 2-3 hours a day just because I like it. And I want to for a period of time. So I did a lot of endurance training, which has helped me tremendously, to be honest, because some of those matches that I've been lucky to win, you know, any other time I'd get on my ass and I'd just be getting busted back and flashed to the pad. And I've been able to hold a couple guys. It's been pretty fun, you know, like the Bryans. That was a good one where he caught me off and I was just able to hold him and I never got blowed. I never got winded, you know, and I was able to just, all right, maintain, get in a good spot and try to transition back to somewhere where you're comfortable, where you're in the positive now. I beat Brandon Mann last year. That was kind of a milestone for me. Of course, you got Big Cody Jackson from Tennessee. He's strong as an ox, dude. And as soon as he gets some of that shit figured out, he's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
Cody Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gotta look all these guys up. Me.
But I had a good match with Herman. I got to pull Herman Stevens in Mississippi State in 22. And right off the rip, dude, he just wham. And I got my natural lock is really far out. So I caught him over here and I just held him and he's like, fuck, man. And
Herman's a smart puller, man. He's very smart in the table.
Herman's a smart puller. He's technical. He's a world. He's a level puller for the most part. He pulled a lot of big names, and he's like, dude, I've never had nobody, you know, just hold me a spot like that. And that was kind of in itself, that was a compliment, you know, one way or another.
That's super impressive, dude.
You know, but I've been fortunate to have some good matches and kind of like I had a really good match with Nick Zenna. And I'll tell you about he was over as well, right? And he just a country strong son of a bitch from somewhere in Missouri. You know, like you have retard strength and you have, you know, like, you know, fucking superhuman strength. Well, imagine they had a baby. and you got and I have a good match with him. You know, you got country strong and you got retard strength, and then like I said, they found each other, and the result of that was Nick Zenner.
Yes, indeed.
I just retarded.
Wait,
it's so hard.
Nick's the one that was on Game of Arms, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I pulled him in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Me and Dan Mosier rode up to Arkansas to pull that tournament.
Dan Mosier. That's who I get the pleasure to practice with almost every week. So
that's a good one. He's going to apply solid side pressure, low hand top roll. That never get comfortable with the grip, you know.
Never.
He's a good one. And then the most of us, Al and Jack, the rest of our team, we're very, very fortunate to be able to pull with guys like a Dan Mosier, and then you got Craig now home.
Craig's a monster.
That raw. We've got the full tricks. We've had a couple big joint practices where those guys from Mississippi came out, and you're pulling Jay Focat, which Brad man is super technical for a big guy, and he knows how to exploit your hand. But I've also got to win on Brad man as well.
Brad knows how to exploit your hand, you said?
Yeah. Yeah. And then the last Louisiana State I went to, I ended up at Brad and Carl Philly. He's really strong, dude.
Yeah. I've seen a lot, yeah.
He's really strong. And I put in the hook. You know, I got kind of lucky because that's where he wanted to go first. And we both was kind of at a stalemate. And it's like, shit, you got something going here, brother. And he ended up fouling, so we had to restart. And he went to this wicked fast press, dude. It's something.
Yeah, them guys that can press, they
So news for you, Cole. Me against Big Frank, I got majority of elbow fouls against him. About the most consecutive elbow fouls, me and him pulling. Always.
On you?
Yeah, on me.
Yeah.
His up pressure, dude, is so sick, dude. It's just crazy, man. Plus, he's a big guy. He has so much up pressure in that hand.
Yeah.
Stupid. But, yeah.
So Frank, where do you practice at?
I practice Greg too.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Man, I got to make it out there one day, man. Just come out there and hang out.
I'm kind of in the middle between Sal and those guys over in Lafayette and Craig. I'm a little bit closer to Craig and those guys.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably 40 minutes from my house to his, and it's an hour to Lafayette. So, I mean,
you're in a good spot, though.
You give or take, you know, it's just kind of like pick what you want.
Yeah.
You know?
Gotcha.
And I try to go when I know that certain people are going to be there because, like Austin McGraw, if you've never pulled him, you need to pull him. Be it in a practice or whatever, because he'll talk to you the whole time and tell you where you at and where you need to improve and where you're strong at. He's very
I love guys like that, man.
That's very inspirational too, man, because you go back, Austin McGraw, Ray Kendricks, when I first met Austin, Frank, when I kind of first met you, the size difference between Austin then and Austin now, it's amazing. I mean, when I met Austin, he's probably about maybe 220-pound guy now. He's got to be 255 now. He's like an Adonis. Incredible. I mean, inspiring, putting the work in, just his journey just alone is inspiring, and he's a great guy.
And he's well put together.
Yep. Great guy.
That man's literally looking like a Greek goddess. I mean, Greek god. He's just chiseled like everything.
Oh,
he pulled Craig, man, but a 250-pound Craig. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, we're very fortunate to be able to pull with the team that we pull with, and those times when Sal and Christian can make it from Lafayette and we have like a decent practice, is very, very fortunate for us, for all of us, because you benefit in some kind of way from pulling everybody.
Oh, definitely. I can relate to that. We got our guys over here at Grant's house. You got Grant, Kyle Abear, Dan Mosier comes out there. Tough guys, been doing it a long time. So that's why I was able to grow so quickly, is because I got people that could beat my arm up, or hold me there, and I could work and telling me what way to go, what to do. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I've been very fortunate to find somewhere to go, and they're very consistent. I think out of this whole year, we might have not practiced 3 or 4 weeks of the whole year. So I've probably had 50 practices this past year that I've made. So
that's a good number to have, man. And you, even though it's a small group, the guys like the Kyle Abears and the Grant Bun, and the Dan Mosiers, who have consistently been good for a period of time, you learn so much from those guys.
Yeah, it's been a big help. If I wouldn't have them guys, I might just be naturally a little strong, but I wouldn't have the technique that I'm coming with now and everything I have,
Yeah.
It's been an amazing journey, and like you say, lucky to have such great pullers.
Yeah, it's been awesome so far, man. And I don't have a bad practice. I mean, there are times when I go and I can't move anybody. Like I can't. Like even Carl Sagan. Carl's one that
He'll surprise the shit out of you too, though.
Got a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, no doubt. And when I first started pulling, and I first met Carl, I'm looking at this guy, and it's like, bro, he's decently strong, And then he goes and he busts my hand back, and it's like, holy shit! All right, And even what Carl, Carl's older than us, right? What he lacks in the youth that he don't have anymore, he still knows the sport very, very well. And there was a match that BJ had on the Monster Factory that otherwise BJ probably
Against Chance or Paul?
Paul. And Carl was his corner man.
Mm-hmm.
And so he told BJ how, showed him these adjustments, like, hey, do this instead, because this is where you're really good. And BJ got a win on Paul Lynn.
Yep.
Which itself is hard to do because,
that's crazy. He's a chiseled dude, that guy. Paul Lynn's just all muscle.
Yeah, but BJ's hand, man, is crazy strong, man. Crazy strong.
And BJ Fokakis, I want to give him his credit, kind of. You know what I mean? He's always in the back of my head as one of them guys that's just gonna be always just at the top. Just scares me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On top of he currently holds the Louisiana belt right now too.
That's
so
what I'm saying, man.
Christian got left hand and he's got the right hand one.
I want that belt, but I got to climb that big old mountain of BJ, man. That's tough, dude. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, and he's such a nice guy.
I know, man.
He's such a nice guy. So the competitor in you wants to be like, hey, man, fuck this dude, But then when you talk to him afterwards, he's so down to earth, dude. He's not full of it. And he'll talk to you about anything and everything.
Yeah.
So one of the first tournaments I pulled after I started training was the Coney Island Clash in Hattiesburg.
Nice.
And it was right outside of his restaurant, and it started raining. He's like, "Look, man, come on in here, come get a bite to eat." You know, this, that, whatever. And it's like, damn, this he's talking to me like he's known me forever.
Right.
You know, so it's very humbling when you come across a guy like BJ, because he puts in a lot of work, dude. He don't quite have Wayne Withers' number yet. But the last time I talked to him, he had been hitting the gym.
Yeah, I heard.
Which is something he never did, right?
Yep. He mentioned that on the Monster Factory.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, good for him for that. I mean, it sucks for us.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, big time.
That mountain that much harder to climb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, shit, dude. I mean, I've been to a practice where Dan Dozier had a practice at his house a couple years ago, and was feeling really good that day. And BJ couldn't touch him. BJ couldn't. He told me he's been a little bit, right? And he's like, "Look, I don't know what you're doing, but keep on it, dude." Because Brandon, man, and BJ, I was able to just, hold them steady and go straight side to the pad, and it was like, shit. Have I leveled up? Have I leveled up? And it turns out the next time I pulled BJ, and I really didn't level up at all.
That's how it is. I think you're like right there at leveling up. It sounds like, you know what I mean? Just keep pushing.
Right. If I can stay consistent, that's probably my biggest downfall.
I think that's most people's biggest downfall, to be honest with you. I'm searching the sport, so
I'll start trying to get serious, and it's like, all right, you got nothing going on, and then it's like a seasonal thing. And then like this year, my daughter has danced her whole life. Well, she's like, I don't want to dance anymore. I want to wrestle. All right, cool. So I won't put myself before my kids. My son went through his time where he was trying to get ready to go play low college ball. So I put all of my shit on hold. And it's like, you know what, babe? We'll train. We'll get you ready. Because he signed as an O lineman and he weighed 220.
Wow.
So, and then his head coach was like, look, we really like the way you play. You're aggressive. You're this, you're that. But we'd like you to be about 265 whenever camp starts. And it's like, shit, I got to put 35 pounds on him.
You got to feed him.
So, I structured his diet. I structured his workouts. And I hit the gym with him every day.
That's awesome, bro.
And I never touched the weight except for setting him up for whatever workout was coming.
That's amazing.
It's like, today we're going to do this. This is what you're going to do. And I would just set the weights for him because, I mean, shit, he's 18 years old. I mean, he's got the rest of his life just to be a student or whatever. And this is my time to train my son and show him how to be where I'm at. And he ended up getting a little playing time, and he did the college football thing. And,
good for you, bro. There's nothing like being there for your kids,
Yeah. Yeah. And so now that my daughter's wanting to do her thing, that's what I'm going to focus my attention on.
For sure. And I'm still gonna be grown before you know it, man. I got a 15-year-old daughter, man. She's like 2 years old. Just the other day.
Yeah, and now my son's a junior in college and my daughter's a freshman.
Oh wow. Yep.
So it's like I know that my time with them is a little limited now, as far as them needing me to get them ready for whatever.
Yep.
But if it ever gets to where I can just focus on myself, I'll try to make another good run at it. Go to some tournaments and see if I can turn some heads, because I've in my mind I've accomplished a lot of what I want. You know, I don't aspire to be a world champ or anything like that, but what I really want is go to a tournament. I want to go to a tournament and I want to pull somebody and maybe end up getting a win. And then you see the heads turn and they're like, holy shit, who is that dude?
Hell yeah.
You know, and that happened. The first time was when I beat Brian. Because after the match, and he's like, dude, who are you? Like, where are you from?
What rock did you climb out from under, huh?
Yeah, and it's like, look, man, I don't, you know, I don't do the traveling, and I don't, you know, put my stuff all out there trying to make a name for myself. I just, you know, I'm a guy who I want spare time, and you know, I get fortunate in, you know, and he's like, dude, who are you?
That's good stuff, bro.
You know, and just that in itself was pretty surreal. Because it's like, this guy's been pulling 10 years or so, whatever, and he's known nationally as being like a guy who's really strong. He's really quick. What's up, little one? He's, you know, really quick. He's super technical, and I just flat out I got a win on him, and I was very, very blessed that day.
Yeah.
You know, and thankfully the road kind of played out how it did, because after that you had Christian Moore, you had Wayne Withers, and you had Cody Merritt.
Killers.
Who that was your top three at Nationals, was Wayne Withers, Cody Merritt, and Christian. You know, and things kind of just I was able to have one of those moments, you know. And then like last year I went to Mississippi State, and a couple people know me, a couple people don't. You know, I really, really admire the Mann brothers, Brad and Brandon. And I know Brad is super technical, which I got a win on him the last Louisiana State I went to. Brandon just had my number, dude. At that same tournament, he flashed me so fast, dude. And he was super strong and solid, just, you know, raw. And it's like, damn, what am I gonna have to do to beat this dude?
Yeah.
You know, well, you fast forward a year to Mississippi State this past September, and I beat him. You know, and then all kind of other people was like, damn, man, where are you from? You know, who you practice with? And it's like, dude, I've been pulling a couple years.
That's fun though.
You know, I don't go around, I'm not flashy. You know, I don't talk a lot of crap. I try
That's
not.
awesome though, man. Very humble guy. So far I like everything I'm hearing, man. I'm glad you came on here to share your story a little bit. That's pretty awesome, man.
I appreciate it.
And hopefully I get to meet you soon in person, you know?
Yep, no doubt. No doubt. It's always fun meeting new people in the sport, dude.
Definitely, man. I think it's growing right now pretty heavily. All the videos I see on the internet, they seem like they're getting better quality and more people and more views. And it just seems like arm wrestling's kind of growing pretty quick right now. I mean, it might have done that in the past, died back down, but I don't know if it's going to die down this time.
Yeah, there's people that have approached me, you know, knowing that I'll arm wrestle, and they're like, man, do you know this guy? And it's like, no, I don't know him. I know who he is, you know, because they're talking about Devin Larrett and Levon.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and they're like, well, bro, this guy, you know, there's this great big guy, and you know, there's this other guy, Devin Larrett, and, you know, you heard of him? And it's like, yeah, I've heard of him.
Of course.
And actually, I heard your name months ago.
Who?
You.
Oh, shit.
I heard your name months ago. I was like, dude, you need to watch this guy. And it's like, well, you know, I mean, if we go to the same tournament and we pull each other, well, you know, either I'll win or he'll win. And
that's it. That's all there is to it.
I'm not much on talking shit because you
Yeah,
get
me neither. Really, you know, if somebody wants to talk a little shit, I'll chime in with them. You know, but
yeah.
I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna.
Because I'm really good. Like where I grew up, you had to learn how to be good at talking shit.
Yeah.
You know, and then I kind of carried that with me into different environments. And I got humbled because it's like, man, everybody don't job like that.
Right.
So I choose not to talk any trash, man. If you beat me, okay, cool. If I beat you, you know, okay, cool.
Yep.
You know, because at any tournament or at any time, this guy that you think you're better than, you know, that, oh, I'll whip his ass. He's going to embarrass you.
Yeah.
He's going to embarrass you. So I don't try to take anybody lightly either.
That sounds like some good advice for somebody just coming up in it.
You know, there's guys that, you know, like I said, the very first practice I went to, in my mind, I'm strong.
Yeah.
In my mind, because I was, like I said, I was going to the gym a lot. And they're like, hey, go pull this guy, Ray Hendricks. Ray's 182 pounds.
They could just hold you there, huh?
And I'm 300, and he's like, go whenever you want. It's like, that's a flag raise right there. This guy that you're twice as big, you know, as is telling you do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Fixing to have away with you.
Yep.
You know, I go and I leave my whole arm behind. It's like, oh, shit.
I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I got humbled as soon as I walked in there. Go pull him.
Ray engaged.
Oh shit.
I remember your face the first time I came over to his house and pulled you. I remember the first time I ever pulled you, you were like,
Ray engaged with me, and he's like, hey, you know, you're really solid up in here and in here, you know, but you need to work on this because see, when I bend your wrist back, you can't do nothing without it. And it's like, hey, don't do that. I got a reputation in my mind that I'm strong. You're just doing whatever with my hand.
Only the people, Frank, only the people that know you.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah, well,
it's
look,
only the people you train with, man.
It's no secret. I'll tell anybody. And as foolish as it is,
I don't think so.
As foolish as it is, I'll tell anybody, hey, here and here, I'm not good. Versus a top roll, I'm not good. If I get you in the hook, I'll make you sweat a little bit. You might still beat me.
Yeah.
But you're going to know I was there.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I'm the type of person, I'm not trying to hide anything neither. You know what I mean? I got strong here, strong there. My disconnect right now is right there. So I know what I got to work on. You know what I mean?
The good part about that is, dude, it's all fixable.
Yeah, 100%.
It's all fixable. And I've seen Jack make tremendous strides, dude.
Yeah, man. Jack's tough too, man. I got to pull him at Sulphur last year. We had a pretty good couple matches.
And
did you see his performance, Frank, in Alabama?
He's got that big gorilla hand where it's like, all right, there's this dude. Yeah. You know,
I wasn't sure. I put in one of my videos. I got us on YouTube. I said I wasn't sure if I was gonna beat this guy. You know what I mean? Because, like you said,
I'm small next to you guys. You guys are some monsters, bro.
Feels tough.
I think I'm starting to come down to the 240. I think I have to, man, because fighting you guys is too much.
Yeah,
so I weighed myself yesterday 281
on this podcast, bro.
Man,
ain't none of it fun, dude. The first guy I ever pulled was Bruce Rockwell, and Herbie. Bruce is probably not he's probably not anywhere close to my weight, right? He might have been a 245 guy, but he's above 243, so he got to pull the supers. And Herbie's like, hey, Bruce, it's his first tournament. And I'm looking like, yeah, okay, he might be strong, but I know where I'm at. And, dude, he laid me down so nice and gentle. And he's like, oh, congratulations, buddy. Ooh, shit.
Damn.
You know, so I've got to pull some pretty good guys.
Yeah.
Got to pull some pretty good guys.
Hold up. Is Frank on the on our on your rankings? Oh shit.
Yeah, his I think his right was out for a while. Was your left, Frank? Was it out? Correct.
My left is probably out indefinite just because it's trash. Like I can write left-handed. That's about it. Like, look, I don't mean any disrespect. I really don't. The first turn I ever pulled left-handed, I lost to LJ Wilson. Like, I lost to LJ Wilson, and it's like, you probably don't need to do that anymore. You know, and he's got a hand that's that big.
Yeah.
You know, and it's that thick and it's mushy, so you can't even grip up against nothing solid.
I'm done. I might have to put it in the microwave.
Carb up. Carb up.
Good, babe.
I used to struggle with Devin Kelly at practice, left-handed.
It looks pretty.
And I've always had this, you know, it's in my brain callus. Like whenever I try to squeeze, you know, it gives me trouble. So just don't pull left-handed because it's not 100%. So don't do any further damage. Don't be dumb.
Yeah.
So I've stuck to pulling right-handed, and man, I've won a couple matches that maybe I shouldn't have, and you know,
Those matches are deserved, man. Because the matches you won, you dominated, bro. You look good. You look good there.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Winning matches ain't no fluke, though. I don't think, you know.
Nah.
I still try to stay humble, dude.
For sure, you definitely a humble man.
You know, I try to stay humble because you know, like I said, I know at any minute.
Yeah, how do we get Frank fired up? One time to get Frank fired up. That's the version of Frank I want to see. Like I want to see Frank like almost to the point. Like don't talk to him. He's pissed off. Like that's who I want to see.
Probably not. You might not ever see that guy.
Come on, man. The sport needs it, but you know, everybody has what they like doing. I like your approach on it myself, to be honest with you. Very humble, good stories to tell, man. It was a pleasure hearing all that. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, thank you, man. Like I said, it's been really fun. And if more time that I could dedicate just to arm wrestling,
yeah,
maybe I'd still know. But I've been competing in sports since I was 4 years old.
Right.
You know, and I'm 40.
Yep.
So I learned a lot along the way that, you know, that guy that Sal wants to see. When I get to that point,
get it.
I don't focus. You know, when I get to that point, I don't focus much because it's like you know, to put this and you know whatever, and then the whole time I'm not thinking about, hey, this guy's loading up in your hand. He's getting, you know, he's covering your thumb. He's got you posted up or carved in because he's fixing to top roll you. I don't think about none of that. So I just, you know, it took a long time for me to work on myself as far as that goes. So you'll probably never see it.
I think that's one thing I can't say Sal and Craig has beat into my head. Is pressures, where your fingers going, what you're doing, how the movements are. And that's something I've been studying a lot. Sal has beat it in my head more times than you can think of. Where somebody's going, if they turn a certain way, if they're going to hook, if they're going to go this way, if they're going backwards. I mean, it's just something that constantly goes through my mind, even when I'm at work.
So let me ask you a question. What you got planned for me?
We'll roll with it.
I like it.
The first thing you're going to do 90% of the time is you're going to come back and bring it down. I'm going to have to shut your pressure down.
So what do you do, Jack? Go straight sideways on his ass.
Sideways, I'm going to have to lean with it.
Straight sideways.
Oh, I'm going to have to go sideways. Come back. I'm going to have to hit hard and fast.
I'll give you a little advice what I think will work against me, and I like Frank, I don't care. You know what I mean? the stronger person's gonna win no matter what. There's tricks, you know. You can get here, you can get there, you can get over my hand, you can do all kind of stuff. But the main thing, when they say ready, go, I'm pulling to my body.
Already knows.
If you can stop me from doing that, you're probably gonna beat me. You know what I mean?
See, that's the bad part. That is something I have been practicing a lot and let everybody do hits and everything, and that's just keeping my arm in where it don't get pulled out.
Yeah.
Holcomb, I'll sit there and I'll hold it, and he'll just hit and hit and hit, and I have to catch him, and that's something I've been working on a lot.
That's good. A catch puller's tough to beat sometimes. You know, if they catch you, it's a war, man. It's war.
Not real good off the hit. I'm okay at catching.
You catch puller mostly.
I'm okay at catching. I'm not gonna say that I'm good. I just that's where I end up a lot because I'm so slow off the go.
Yeah.
I prefer catching a little bit. Like not trying to intentionally piss people off, but but they don't understand. For me, I'm not a traditional weight guy. I'm not out in the gym, so those holds or PRs for me. In retrospect, I'm doing a lot of band work, hand work, but those Sundays I'm looking forward to, holding on. I want to hold on, and if trying to work my angles that I'm not really good at either, like far on my arm or or real tight with my shoulder because I have shoulder issues too. So
yeah,
I enjoy those holding days. I don't know, some guys don't like it, but that's the reason why I do it. Because it's it's my PR day for me in a way.
Make the face and go, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Looks great. You're like, jackass. But you do it so nonchalant and then just whoop.
I'm pretty sure we've all had the pleasure of arm wrestling with Nicholas Babin, man. That guy will put you in every single kind of angle you want to be put in and just works every position out. I love that guy, man.
He's relatively new to the sport too. I noticed training with him. It's fun because he's relentless. So not only will hit that little position, he'll go another transition and stay and stay and stay and stay.
Yeah.
And then another transition and stay and stay. Yep. So it's fun working out with him that way.
All over the place.
And Nick Amoroso that trains with us, dude, he has a lot of wrist flexion. So into a high.
When was last time you pulled him?
He gets way off in there, deep.
When was the last time I pulled that man?
Man, that shit hurts so bad when somebody gets you right there.
When he tucks his arm in.
Well, I got the pleasure of pulling Armwrestling Sunday at Craig's, and I'll tell you, man, that dude.
Yeah, and he's got
a long way.
So he can go straight with you and go side. He can get you in that high hook. He can get in a deep drag hook.
He's becoming a smart puller, man. Absolutely.
The top roll angle, he can get all into your hands and your wrists and your fingertips, and he can go bone on bone. And
I couldn't slow pull him, man. I couldn't slow pull him. I slow pull him. I slow pull him until he busts my ass.
He's really strong for a small. He's really strong.
I think he said since Mississippi State against Kyle Abear, that put a fire under him.
Oh, yeah.
He was already built, but now he looks like Baby Arnold when he shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's putting in the work, man. You can tell. He's looking stout. A real humble guy too, Well, you got to tell Kyle. Nick Armoroso wants a piece of that again. So
hold on, let me write that down for him. Who can't? Kyle had one.
Hi, you back?
Was that at Mississippi?
Well, I think would be Kyle.
Might have lost you there, Sal, for a second. Yeah.
Like he froze up.
What was he talking about with Nick and Kyle? Where was that at?
Mississippi State.
Mississippi, okay.
Yeah.
I'll let Kyle. Kyle,
Right.
Kyle,
So when they called, I guess it lit a fire under, and he said that number one Louisiana Kyle Hebert, because I think Nick, I don't know, I'm not sure. I think the last time they pulled, I think Nick got the edge, I believe, at possibly Mississippi State or one of the maybe Louisiana State or something like that. So, hungry man, he's coming.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah, and he already holds a belt.
I think he got left-handed, didn't he?
Yeah.
Louisiana.
Man, I got to give me one of them.
Yeah, I've been saying it for a couple of years, man, and the closest I came was 2 years ago, and I ended up losing to Carl Stanley, and then I got flashed by Brandon Man.
It's tough out here, man.
Because the match with Stanley was like 40-something seconds.
Golly.
Should have kicked him in the shin.
Step on the toes, everything, huh?
Yeah. Unfortunately, dude, all the really good matches I've had seem to go a long time, and dude, it takes a lot. It don't matter how much how to do or whatever. Like even the one with Brandon at Mississippi State in September, we go into the hook, and then he straightens me out, and he's like, I'm like, damn, I gotta hold this guy for 10 seconds, The counter just keeps ticking, dude, and I need to do something about that. Learn how to just give and go.
Yeah. Oh, get up.
But I don't know, man. I kind of like that for me because that's the last 10, 12 years. That's how I've trained is for it. So whenever I come into a situation like that, I know that what I've been doing has worked.
Hard to pin him, man. It's hard to get that last 6-7 inches on him, man. Because Frank's like, oh, just push it up. Oh, dude, it's stupid, man. The side pressure is dumb. And as soon as he starts to go, you're like, oh, it's over, man.
Man.
I get lucky all the time.
So, Frank, you are coming to Louisiana State this year?
As of right now, that's my plans.
Oh, shit.
Just with work.
Got another one, man.
Y'all trying to ruin it for me fast, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Y'all trying to ruin it for me quick.
I might not be able to make it.
Yeah.
I try to work all of the overtime I can from February 1st to October 1st. Because once you get into those
slow seasons,
those later months, wrestling kicks up the first weekend of November.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes till like the first weekend of February. So I try to do whatever I can at work to make sure that whenever it's time to go watch my kids, there's nobody saying, hey, I need you to work this weekend. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because my hours are up here and there's people below me that are capable, so I'm not going to work it. And this year.
What field are you in, Frank?
I'm an operator at Shell.
Okay. Awesome, man.
Yeah. That's a lot of money. I love them.
Oh, yeah.
Turn the wrong valve, I get to fix it.
I'm glad I can keep you in business.
That's what my dad does at a chemical plant.
Yeah,
operator.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate to make a good life with it. And I was at Dow for almost 13 years, and then I left and went to Shell while I had to start over with vacation. Right? And so I lost 100 hours plus of vacation. Well, this year I got a bump because I made 5 years. And it's like, well, damn, maybe I can make some tournaments. And it's like, well, probably not. Because me and my wife are making 20 years married.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
I would love you.
Made my wife jealous as hell, man.
My wife
got mine for 9, and she wants to beat me up every day.
So as a reward to my wife for putting up with my shit for so long, we're going to London for our anniversary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
God, I thought I was doing good. I'm just getting good enough to take mine for a cruise.
Well, shit, we've been going to the little local ice cream shop, so
Yeah, that's us. We do good to go to Texas Roadhouse.
But yeah, so I kind of burning some vacation on it because, you know, she never tells me no, dude. You know, there's been times like the couple tournaments me and Dan rode to, we went you know, we left here at 3 a.m. and showed back up at 3:30 the next morning.
Wow.
You know, and she never told me no. I was like, look, I want to go to this tournament. She's like, okay, well, be careful and, you know, let me know how you do kind of shit. And I went to Dallas. That was a pretty good one. I've been to Alabama a couple of times. I've been to Mississippi a couple of times. Anytime I want to go, she's, you know, by all means go. And she still holds down the fort, babe. So
have fun, huh?
Yeah, man. She still holds down the fort. So I kind of.
That's awesome, dude.
I need to give her something she deserves.
Gotta have that person that supports you and everything.
Oh yeah.
Or you ain't gonna get nowhere. It's tough doing it by yourself. You know what I mean? Not having somebody back there cheering you on, telling you can do it and all. So
yeah, and I was fortunate.
I'm lucky in that area too.
And that's what's fun about you guys too, man. Meeting a bunch of arm wrestlers too. You know, they give you that same support too. You know, same support group. It's fun.
Oh, 100%. Whenever we went to Dallas, it was me, Christian, and Dan. And we drove 7 hours to go pull in tournament the next day.
I bet y'all shocked some people over there, huh?
Dan, I wouldn't say Dan shocked anybody. That was kind of as expected. and more Christian, people that know him, you know, he's strong, he's fast, especially for a big guy, you know. I think the biggest surprises was who is this Frank Walker dude?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I'm here. You know, I'm here.
Yeah, what is it now? It's who the fuck's this Sal Rio guy now? Come on, Christian Moore.
yeah, man. Hey, congrats to you on that.
Thank you, man. Now, look, back to what I was saying, man. All those guys. So when we did Texas East versus West, we went with Ike. Dan Mosier was there. Danny Lesky was there, and so was who else? Austin McGraw. And just by having those guys there, man, it was so inspirational. And we all did good, man. You know, I won the supers. Austin McGraw won, you know, the 242s, and Dan won the 198. You know, as expected, and it was just a super, super cool time, man. You know, with the guys cheering us on, you know, having a few drinks, just enjoying the time, man. You know, it's really, really great.
It's good stuff, man. That's why I fell in love with this community, though, man. Sal's been right there on the phone with me, man. Me and him get on the phone for almost an hour every time just talking about arm wrestling. So I decided to do a little podcast, man. We can get on here and bullshit with other people that love arm wrestling, you know, so.
Oh, 100%.
It's pretty awesome. So far, I got some good feedback.
Yeah, you want to see?
Keep trying to do it every week. And Frank, you're invited anytime. I'm going to send you the link. And
the future.
Anytime you want to hop on and you got time to come bullshit about arm wrestling, man.
Oh, without a doubt, brother.
Super invited. And and if you come to Louisiana State, man, I'll be excited to meet you, dude.
Absolutely.
And, Mr. Hellbent boy, Hellboy. No, I'm just playing with you. Nah,
Hellboy.
You're right there with me, progressing.
Get there one day.
We're gonna have some fun in the future. Sal, I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna cut this.
Appreciate you.
Off here. Told my old lady about an hour and 20 minutes. You know, you see where it's at, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Happens like that, man. Well, thank you again.
We love this, man. Everybody's invited from Louisiana. It's an open invitation. If somebody sees this and they look like they're interested in getting on here with us, you just let me know, man. I'm happy to have anybody from Louisiana, any other state too, but like Louisiana is an open invite. Anybody who pulls and loves the sport.
Yeah.
Hey, you ain't gonna get in trouble now if I really bring a table to IHOP, are you? I mean,
no, man. I'm the manager. Come on, man.
I think I won't now. I'll pick a Saturday, come up there with a table. I got one.
What's up for tonight, man? Bye.
We lost you, Sal.
His finger's pretty.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to give a shocker.
No, pull this.
No doubt. No doubt.
There you back, Sal.
Hopefully, I can make it to Louisiana State, man.
Are you Cole? Are you going to Levi's tomorrow?
Yes, 100%.
What time?
I'll be there around 5 o'clock. It's scheduled, like they said 5:30, but I'm gonna try to get there a little early. Levi said he'll be home, so if anybody free tomorrow, Thursday, Levi Fit's out. We're having a little practice.
Yeah, they got some new guys joining the sport too, so it should be fun.
Well, that's why I'm going. They had a guy hit me up on Messenger. He's talking about arm wrestling. They about 3.5 months in. They doing a lot of specific arm wrestling training, but they don't really have nobody to pull with. That's some professionals or people that's been pulling for a while. So they hit me up, man, wanted me to come out there and pull them, and it ended up after the last podcast, he started talking to Levi, and Levi's got it set up where we're going over there tomorrow, and them guys can come check us out, and
nice.
Get them fired up and give them something to work for, you know what I mean? They don't quite know what level they are, and just like Frank was talking about earlier, walking into a practice and go pull that guy, a little 180-pound guy, you can go anytime you want. Let's go.
Yeah, dude, it's extremely.
Yeah. Until you felt that, you really don't. You ain't got nothing to grow in the sport. So we're gonna go introduce them, and they seem like they're strong though. And they should be at all the tournaments coming up. So I'm gonna go try to inspire them.
I think, dude, with the amount of talent we have in our state, there's no reason we rival a lot of people.
Yeah, man.
I think right now, as far as a group of supers, Mississippi probably has the best group right now.
I can agree.
With a Wayne and BJ and Brad and Brandon.
Yeah.
There's a couple other guys you throw in there, like a Trent Davis, who he's one of those sneaky guys who's just over the 245, 250 mark. That's really strong. But man, there's no reason we can't rival a lot of states because.
Well, what it is for me, Frank, if you're putting in the time and the work, you will start catching up to somebody if they're not working as hard as you.
Yeah, always.
So if you want to be that man and you want to be up there, put the work in, because the work you put in, that's all you're gonna get out of it, as much as you put into it.
Yeah, 100%. I got some videos I can show y'all from the last couple of weeks. I kind of got in the gym and was able to do some things and work on some shit.
Man, we friends on Facebook now, so I get to see them. I'd love to see them if you.
Yeah, Frank, I love to see them too, man. Send them to me. I would love to see what you're doing too, man.
Don't post everything. Some things got to keep a secret.
I hear you. Just that one thing,
All right, guys, let's see them big guns, man. We had tons of horsepower on this show. So
it ain't.
Ooh, look at all that meat, huh? Lord have mercy. Hey, thank you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna do this every Wednesday. Everybody's welcome. Y'all have a good night. I'm going.
Thank you too.
Night, guys. See y'all later, guys.
Later.